I put a couple shorts out already on this. Today I wanted to do a more in-depth review of it. You guys see my new toy. It's the Crosman SNR 357 in the nickel finish. I'm sure it's not real nickel, but all metal construction minus the plastic handle we have on there. This is a CO2 revolver. Let me bring you a little closer. It's got a button on the side there, you push and it spins your drum out. Operates just like a real revolver. It's a double action. You can either just pull it or you can cock the hammer and fire it that way. Very nice air gun there. Feels very solid. I haven't done a lot of shooting with it, maybe just a couple CO2s, but I thought I would do a shorter video on this today. We'll shoot a piece of drywall at 25 feet. We'll check out accuracy. I'll do an FPS on there. And yes, if everybody's wondering, this does shoot pellets or BBs, which is nice. Now, to do either one, these have shells. Now, I know it's a little embarrassing. I can't find my cartridges for either the BB or the pellet. You have to buy them separately, but they sell a cartridge for a BB and for a pellet. But what I found out is these ones with the rubber seals on this end of the cartridge, it'll hold BB or a pellet, both. And it actually acts like you're adding like 2 inches of barrel length, because the pellets, I believe, loaded into the front, whereas the BB's loaded into the back. This will fit the pellet or the BB into the back, giving you that much more space before hitting the barrel and going out. So I wish I could find my other cartridges. I have way too much airgun stuff and I just couldn't locate them today. I'm sure they'll pop up when I don't need them, like everything else. So we'll get this loaded up. It's a fairly nice day. It's not optimal, but it's like 55 out here. So CO2 pressure is going to be down a little bit. It'll have more power and higher temperatures, but good enough to show you guys this review today. So they all just dump it out of the drum. You load them up, insert them just the same as you would with a real revolver. You get it loaded, swing it shut. CO2, pull the handle, it actually goes right in the backside there. So we'll get that loaded up with a CO2. I think I brought one out here. Fresh CO2. Spin the little mechanism on the backside there until the cartridge falls in. Tighten it back up. And you should put a drop of Pell gun oil on every CO2 gun before you insert the cartridge. I usually do. I just don't have it with me out here today. Okay. Snap it back shut, and this thing is CO2'd up and ready to rock and roll. So I got 25 feet away. I'll show you. I got a piece of drywall with a 1-inch splatterburst target on it. I'll try to hold as steady as possible. We'll see what kind of group we can get. I'll do 6 with the BBs first, and then I'll do 6 with pellets. For pellets today, we're going to use the Benjamin hollow points. This is a 177 caliber gun. So here we go. Okay, you can see I got the BBs loaded up in the drum. Flip that closed, and this thing is ready to rock and roll. 25 foot back, try to keep the best grouping I can here. I've only shot this thing twice, and it was just for videos. I haven't even plinked for fun with it yet. All right, we're empty. Well, I mean, it looked like I was holding where I wanted to be. The first one was right there. That wasn't too bad. But then it just went crazy after that. There. It looked like it was blowing out the back. Oh yeah. Let's have a look around the back and take a look. Through 1/2-inch drywall, 25 feet. That's not bad. Let's see if we'll get the pellets loaded up and see if there's any better grouping with the pellets. Hopefully. I'm not sure if that's a rifled barrel or not. I'm thinking it's not. It's just a smooth bore, which is going to affect accuracy, but this is just a fun plinking gun. We're not competition shooting here or nothing. So let's get loaded back up with the pellets and try it again. All right, you can see we're loaded back up. I got the Benjamin hollow points in there. That's so cool. Hey, if anybody knows, are these the pellet cartridges or are these the BB cartridges? I cannot remember. If you know, stick it in the comments. I'm curious, because whichever one it is works for both, so there's no need to have separate. All right, we got the pellets loaded up. Is that it? That's it. All right, so check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6. The grouping way tighter with the pellets than it was with the BBs. I missed the splatter burst target on all the shots, but that's me, that's not the gun. I don't know where the sights are set. I don't know where the sights are set up yet or not. Windage and elevation, but 1/2-inch drywall, there was no problem. I can see daylight straight through that. Let's set up a little bit farther back. We'll go like 40, 50 feet back and see what the gripping looks like on that. We're loaded back up. We got the pellets in there. Again, Benjamin hollow points. This might be a little extreme. We're actually setting back 50 feet. I want to see, I mean, I couldn't hit it at 25, 30 feet, but so I'm going to hold the same POI. I'm going to see what the grouping looks like. I'm going to do it single action as well to avoid jerking from doing the double action. Maybe that'll tighten my group up. All right, let's see. Well, we wrecked the rig. Let's reset that. All right, we reset the rig. Looks like I'm shooting left. Even on the first test, I'm shooting left. This does have adjustable windage and elevation on the rear sight. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to hold right further. Second shot. Oh, single action. I think that was it. That's it. Let's go examine. So we got one here, 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 here. 3, 4, 5. No idea where the 6th one went. I hit on all of them. Now the question is, did it go through at 50 feet back, 1/2-inch drywall? Spin around, and yes. The shot still went through the drywall. That's pretty decent for a little CO2 pistol. But now we got to take things to the extreme. We're going to use pellets again. We're going to get back 75 feet, and I'm going to shoot at the same sticker. Still good, haven't hit it yet. I suck. But just to see if you can hold any sort of group at 75 feet with this. I did not bring my bench back, if you want to call it a bench. I do have a new one I haven't shown yet. Just been waiting for the weather so it doesn't get crapped on all the time. But we're going to do this 75 feet back, one-handed, offhand, and I doubt I'm even going to hit it. Single action. Well, I hit something. Hit something. bug get me. No idea. I'm hitting something. And we're out. Well, I mean, I was hitting. There's one wedged in. There. I believe there. So, I mean, that's like 5-inch group or so. 75 feet back with a CO2 pistol with a smoothbore. For a little planking toy, that's not bad. I mean, I can work with that. We are going to do something else. I'm sure everybody's wondering if it's possible with this gun, so let me show you. So I suppose if people were wondering if you can just hold the trigger in and fan the hammer, if you can rapid fire this thing. Great question. I have not tried it yet. Let's do it together. It might work, it might not. Pull the trigger. I'm going to hold the hammer, so I don't want to fire one yet. Okay, I got the trigger in. All I'm going to do is cock the hammer back. Bam, 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 and we'll see if it fires. All right, so there's the issue. I'll tell you exactly what it's doing. So by doing that, is not letting, the trigger has to be out for the drum to rotate. It only fired on the first shot, and then it just kept firing out of the same cartridge. So that's a bummer. You can't speed shoot this thing that way. But you see when you pull the hammer back, it rotates and sets the trigger. Just pulling the hammer back with the trigger already in, the drum does not rotate. Now I heard that there is some modifications you can do to this thing. You can actually put some sort of bolt in the back end. I'm gonna have to try it. I gotta mess with everything, everybody knows that. But it sets your hammer spring tension and you can get a little bit more power out of this. Honestly, I don't think you need any more power out of it. It seems plenty powerful for what it is. And just all in all, great, it's got a great feel to it. Feels sturdy, looks awesome. One thing left I have to do for you guys, I'm gonna have to put a fresh CO2 in this, and people were asking already off my shorts, what kind of FPS does it do? I think the box says like 380, 350, something like that. But you can't believe boxes, everybody over exaggerates. So we'll do BB and pellet both. I'll get an FPS on this. Let's get set up for that. Fresh CO2 in, so everybody knows I'm not fudging numbers, trying to underrate it. And then we're going to look at the box too to see what they're claiming. They're claiming 450 feet per second. I didn't realize it was that high. I thought it was in the 300s. And I actually have the answer to the question I asked earlier. It includes 6 BB cartridges. You can see the BBs go in the end this way. This is a rubber tip. With the pellet ones that I have in, you get more power, I believe. I wish I could test that and find these. We'll have to retest that in the future. But let's get the Crony set up and we'll do an FPS test. BBs first, then pellet. Crony's on, as long as the sun cooperates with us here and my Crony will actually work. I got 3 BBs loaded in first. Let's see. 446.4. No recording. 503.6. We're gonna have to load one more BB up to get that third number. Third shot with the BB. 480.6. So far, that's excellent news. Like I said, we're at like 55 degrees today, so we're losing a little pressure off the CO2 in colder weather. The box claims 450, And all three of those shots were over 450, including that one that was at 500. So if anything, it's underrated. Pellets are loaded up. First shot, 294.5. 299. 275.9. So pellets are obviously slower than the BBs. The gun's way more accurate with the pellets in it though, in my opinion. And I still don't know, it doesn't make any claims that it's a rifled barrel. Let me look through. No. To me, it looks like it is, yes, okay, it is a smooth bore barrel. That confirms that. Shot count? I don't know. I shot 30 shots doing the footage test and it still had plenty of power. If I had to guess, I'm going to say between 30 and 50 for BB, maybe 30 to 35 with pellets. Sounds good to me. Either way, it's plenty for a fun toy like that to plink. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed that little review of the Crosman SNR 357, and we'll see you guys next time.